Just we keep on getting back to a new CatDog review, and if you haven't saw this one, go and check it out. And yeah, we're back with the next two episodes of CatDog Season 2, and we start with the first one, which is another good one. And it starts with Dog just going all at it on this bone. And yeah, Cat just relaxing, and then he sniffs something. He scents something. And of course, it's the newspaper boy. And yeah, chases him up the tree, and of course, he's like, trying to tell him to leave him alone. He's just trying to do his job. And even quits as well, he says. And yeah, of course, Cat is upset with Dog with this whole thing. And then that rabbit comes once again and telling him of even giving them the new job at being the newspaper delivery boys. Because he's driven 4 newspaper boys the past months. So yeah, they get the job. And yeah, they're getting ready to deliver some newspapers and go into the neighborhood as well. Which, here's a little fact I may have told some of y'all, but there may be some of y'all that never know about this. But my dad, when he was younger, he would always he told me, or he always told me that when he was younger, he always rode on a bike around the streets where he used to live when he was younger and do this job, do newspapers. Yeah, he always told me on how he used to deliver newspapers or riding on his bike. Really cool. Just a little fact I might want to, or I wanted to tell y'all, since this whole episode is about delivering newspapers. Yeah, delivering newspapers to the different houses. Then they come across this dog, which of course, Dog is trying to say that he's a dog just like this dog, and of course he doesn't buy it because yeah, all these other dogs chase him too. Just because Dog is a newspaper delivery dog, they don't believe that he's one of them now. And yeah, getting chased by his own kind, which that hurts, of course, Dog. And yeah, they leave. And then when they thought that they lost him, yeah, then Cliff and his gang manages to see him. And then they get backed into a garbage truck and getting chased once again. And yeah, just saying how exhausting it is. And of course, Dog not wanting to do this job since, him being chased by his own species. Which, yeah, I know that has to be hard for a dog. But then, of course, them talking about this lady that never got her mail or her never got her newspaper, and they're gonna have to make sure they do it tomorrow. And yeah, even get this bazooka like thing to suit as well, and causing one of the dogs to go into the sewer, and even using this doing this engine as well, and flying into the air, and yeah, it's pretty interesting, delivering from above until they land in some water, and then yeah, they get surrounded and spraying them, which then they leave because Cliff and his gang managed to come back again, and then yeah, of course they're just doing these weird moves, which cause them to laugh, and then get put back in or got into the garbage truck. And then they say that they have one newspaper to deliver. And of course, it's that old lady they were talking about, which, of course, she doesn't want those newspapers anymore. And Dog actually saying of how he actually is not going to be chasing any more newspaper boys, but instead chasing mailmen. Which, yeah, they just chased the mailman. Quite funny to end that episode. Then we go to the next one. This is a quite interesting one, I would say. And it starts with it raining or storming, and yeah, them just inside, CatDog inside, and yeah, even saying or sewing this paper that they even did. Are you a CatDog searching for someone like you? Well, that makes 4 of us come visit and show us what we're not alone. Which you gotta feel bad for CatDog though. Like them being the only kind that are, how they are, right? How they're two different animals but together. And then we see this weirdly interesting people called Dan Stan. They called themselves Dan Stan. And yeah, very suspicious looking. Even Dog, when sniffing them, he starts growling as well. Yeah, he notices something completely odd about them. And yeah, they just come in and start drinking cat dog's hot chocolate, like rude as well, and eating in their food as well. And yeah, of course, Cat is believing they finally found somebody like them, but of course, Dog ain't so sure about them. And yeah, it's revealed that obviously they're not like Cat Dog. Yeah, they're not like Cat Dog because they unzip their costume. Of course. Again, that's what I am saying. That it makes you feel bad for Cat Dog, being the only kind of creatures that they are to be together. And yeah, and then breakfast comes and they're trying to do their costume again, and of course, Dog is being suspicious. Like, what was that about? And again, he's trying to tell Cat that something is completely wrong with those guys. And then Winslow ain't sure if he needs glasses or not because he's thinking he's seeing double. And then, yeah, these freeloaders say that we'll take their bad. They'll take CatDog's bad. Yeah, if I was them, I would say, nuh-uh. No, go back. No. I mean, first of all, I would find them pretty suspicious. If I see somebody like these two, I would say, haha, no, I'm sorry, but you're not staying here. You just seem too suspicious. I mean, I'm kind of with Dog on this episode. Just how suspicious these two guys are. Even though we already know at this point that they're not like cat dog together, right? Attached together. But yeah, of course, Dog is still saying that he doesn't trust them. I mean, again, I'm on the same way as well, even though we already know. And yeah, even going after a ball off of this cliff, and even though you go inside and looking through their stings, and even thinking on taking this trophy, which of course, they're trying to act, like regular people, which of course they're not. And then when they're cooking, they're saying of how they're going to take that trophy and skedaddle. And of course, Dog still being angry with them, upset with them. And that night, they turn on this flashlight and go downstairs and trigger this alarm, which apparently they're still asleep. And then they woke up and wondering where they're going very early in the morning. And Dog actually is going to be saying if they're truly a cat dog. And of course, Cat is like, "What are you doing?" Which then they chase the garbage truck into the dump, and they get trapped in this car, and then trying to do this trick over this bridge only a cat dog could do. And yep, the truth is revealed to Cat Dog, and to show that Dog was right as well, to show that they were right. And yep, their costume comes undone, and they just show that they're two separates. And of course, yeah, Cat is upset that they weren't who he thought they were, but he was happy for Dog that Dog was actually right, and they will never be alone because they got each other. And then we see them coming yet again into Cliff's gang's hideout, and yeah, going to get some food, and of course being kicked out as well. Like, these guys should just give up. I'm sorry. Those two, freeloader criminals, which, yeah, they're pretty much like criminals, I would say. They, I'm surprised they didn't get arrested, of course. Or I wouldn't be surprised if they get arrested. I'm surprised they didn't get arrested after falling off of, you know, the bridge, or they didn't get reported. Like, yeah, these guys are just bad news for sure. But yeah, I'd like to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one.